With the session now. Okay. Yes. So I'm going to start adding dots on all four sides. Okay. Then I'm going to connect it with my pencil just randomly. Right. Okay. I hope my video is visible. It's not too bright. Okay. As I just lift it up. Yeah, this better. Okay. It's only till I put the pencil marks. Thereafter it becomes a bit more easy. Okay. So I just put a curve mark here. Now I take my micron O1 pen and just start drawing. So I'll start with a loop and go the either directions. Okay. Right. And then from here on I just take on the other side, and once again I take it over to my left, then slightly over my right, and finally the top. Okay. So this pencil line is just a guidance for me. Thereafter I'm going to start drawing a leaf like shape. So the tangle name is Hollyhock. It's a very interesting tangle and we're going to see it in a very different way. So if you've already played it before, you may enjoy it again. I'm not going to worry whether this is going to fall or not. Let's go. Okay. Yeah. So I think now that I'll cross it and bring it down. Okay. So here again I add a second line and then bring it down as much as the whole stem goes. Okay. I'm just going to curve it and create a path for the leaf stem to fall outside. Right. Okay. So it's almost like the leaf is crossing, growing in between the stem. Fun, very fun. Right. So now I'll start adding a leaf like shape inside this, starting from the root of this butte. Okay. And I'm going to go about slightly turn my tile each time. Okay. And then once again hello, sorry I can't speak your name, but thank you for joining me from Spain. So sorry. want to butcher your name, so I didn't spell it. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing over to all the shapes, and I'm going to leave this side separately. Okay, I'm not doing it, I'm keeping it open at present, so you can do that as well. Generally the hollyhock comes in both the sides. I'm going to keep it open, right? So the all the leaves that are on my left side tilted, they all have a similar structure. Okay. And now I'm going to take up and see hollyhock over here. Okay, and this time it's falling onto this side. You can just choose it either way. Even if your leaves are not so perfect, that's okay, because we are here to only enjoy art and enjoy this process, not worry about anything. Okay, to let that stem just pop out. One second, I'll just mute my video call. Okay, thank you for being patient. I had to give a shout out to my husband because he's on his phone call. I don't know whether it has been so loudly heard over that call, right? So now we start adding nice orbs in between these shapes. Let the orbs be of any size, any style. Just fit it, nestled it, and have fun. If you feel, you can create small orbs as well. Okay. So now I'm going to do a little bit of cheating. I'm going to use my Micron O3 pen, okay, for filling. So it's a bit quicker and I won't be taking more of your time. So if you are sitting with the project with me, you can enjoy the music and tangle. If you have any questions, I just want to share anything out, say your Zentangle experience, how far you have come, how many tangles and tiles that you created. can share. I'm actually enjoying the music. I'm tangling today. It's refreshing. So if you're hearing any noise outside, it's from the fan, which is right on the top of this table. It's very hot and humid here. So pardon me. So I'm going to complete only this leaf, and then we'll move. Okay. So once we have time, I'll complete the other leaves. Got to be careful. I kept my other pen. So now just start drawing lines in the shape of the leaf itself. You can create sparkles, leaving tiny little gaps purposefully. This one I'm going to start. So you see that I always try to keep my lines towards me. So that way I feel it's comfortable. I don't see the mistake, you know, if I do anything wrong. And I am more into the repetitive pattern. Zentangle is all about just having fun. So you've got to silent our critic. Looks very nice, right? So now I'm going to aura the whole tangle. Just go along with that tangle, not really worrying how the shape is coming. Just remember that we have to go along with that leaf and the stem. right? So in the center pieces, you can create some lines, close lines together. Okay, so we are fine till here. Let me relax my legs. Bent hands and legs. Now I'm going to create another tangle. I'm going to leave nice big gaps. Okay. Yeah. Now I'm going to create a seed-like shape inside the grid diagonally. And the other side, I'm doing a mirror effect. So they both are having, opposite to each other, as so they are facing each other. And now I'm going to do it nice broadened seeds. If you want, you can just join it. Now I'm going to create aura inside this. So there will be inner seeds everywhere. Very nice to see. You can add it to your backgrounds. So now I'm going to create in the opposite direction the same way, but with the Hollyhock effect. So Hollyhock is a tangle that goes behind the other. Okay. So in Zentangle we call it as Hollyhock effect, or like a Hollyhock, right? And again, the seed also penetrates or goes behind the first one. And I'm going to do it for all the grid pattern. Right, I'm going to imagine as though that pattern is going within it, this one. So now I'm going to take my O3 pen and I'm going to draw color the outside. I'll show you. So presently I'll cover only 2 rows with ink filling. So I'm going to leave this belt and this belt aside and fill here, here and all the 5 spaces and the outside. Okay, so just be careful as you do this. So I'm again using my micron oven pen and I'm going to add yet another tangle. It's called Citrus. It's one of the tangle from Australia are joining in. Just trying to see. So I created a dot and from there I create this triangular shape like a citrus. Very cute pattern, amazingly simple one. So that's what we think about. Now I'll just add an aura. This is not a necessary step. Just add tiny little orbs just to fill up the space. So I'm going to use take my pencil. It's a tiny little pencil I have. And I'm gonna shade inside of this hollyhock. So this is so easy. So now on the double double, since I have only added ink to the 5 tiles, to the 5 grids, so I want to show, I'm going to keep this part as white. Okay, the first stroke that we did, and all the other I'm going to add some graphite. So the ones that is going inside will have graphite. Very interesting drama, Tangle, right? Just wait and then smoothen this. So you don't find the streaky lines of the graphite. Okay. Now I'm going to add shading just in those stems, like thickly adding it, pressing my graphite pencil onto the paper, and I'm not going to move my graphite, just on the same place. Just adding the throttle on. Okay. Just in this part here so that I don't miss. Right. So this will all come very beautiful together once you put the whole pen and the graphite. I'll post my completed tile so you know the difference. And this one, I'm going to add a very simple shade. I'm going to let my citrus be covered with graphite. Then I'm going to smoothen them out. Just very making it even more interesting. Can darken these spaces. Can add some graphite to the centers. Thank you, Ziyumi. Ziyumi says, she says that it's beautiful. I'll show you one of my another tile that I started Then I did some mistake and I have covered it up with the black ink. So this is how it's gonna look. Okay, so this is the way we are playing with Double Double and Hollyhock. So here you have seen that I tried different kind of lines. This is all more curvy and this is the straight line. So you can choose whichever way you want. I have not shaded this part, I have not completed it. Okay, but this is for the idea, right? So I'll sign this one, but not now, later. Just write down the tangle names for you. So if you want to check it out on web, Hollyhock and Double Double. I have these two tangles on YouTube, so if you want you can see the video step outs again. The actual one, yes, Citrus. Okay, and today's date is August 29th, 2021. So thank you guys for joining me. Xiomi is asking, do you want to record on IGTV? Okay, so am I going to keep it on IGTV? Yes, I'll try my best to save this. At times, because of some mistake from Insta, IGTVs are not being saved, but I'll try my best to save this video. So I can't promise. And I hope you enjoyed this session with me, and thank you for joining me this week, and we'll meet again next week